So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot. 13. You change it. 180. Nice shot. Sit on.
Jackson looking to throw right away. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, report. 180. Nice shot.
2nd and 6 now. On the move, headed right. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Nice shot.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Go. Sit up.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Middle. Nice shot.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Curt's now from the gun. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down throw for Jackson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Alrighty. We change it. Finish it on. 180. Finish it. Report.
Throwing again is Lamar. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go. Get high.
Lamar back to throw. Bateman hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
180. Finish up. Sit up.
Here's Henry running left. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
180.
They go play fake with Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens go up 10-zip here in the first. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He lets a heater go deep middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. First down throwing for Hurts. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down.
No touch. 63. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Hey, report. 180. Hey, middle. 180.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13.
Another try following the sack. Complete Derrick Henry. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. At the 31-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Change it. Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
No, we change it.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Go ahead.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 3. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
No, we change it.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 now from the 30.
63. 63.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Able to find Dotson here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
On second down, here's Barkley. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Lamar out of the pistol. And he breaks up that throw for the moment. A good defensive play as we hear what this flag's about. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. From the gun, Jackson. He's trying another one deep. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's back to throw. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Eagles 7.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's another carry for Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third and just 2 to go. Curt setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Throwing here hurts. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
Running right, it's Barkley. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Middle.
On 1st down, Jackson has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. They send a tight end in motion. Henry running to the left. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Josh Sweat making the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
You change it. Hey! Hey, shot! Report! Report! Hey! Hey, report! Report! Go ahead.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Hey, shot! Go ahead. Hurry!
Second and 15. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Man in motion here. First down, here's Lamar. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. And again, it's Jackson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they pick him off again. And the Ravens are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball, right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
That pass caught by Johnson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Chased out to his right. Goddard makes the catch. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Hurts. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Hey.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it, and he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They send a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Getting out to his left. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's gonna try to drop it in deep. Big gain downfield. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep running away with this. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
That pass complete to Goddard. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Able to find Dotson here. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Back to throw, Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.